Hi everyone, in this video I would like to, let's say, present an idea I got, which is about what about interviewing a guy working at Matomo in order to know what will be the perfect ticket to received on Github, and then asking questions on and on in order to really understand what could make the life of the Matomo development team easier. So I asked a set of different questions. And here, let's say the main one that I ask. So according to you, how does the ideal GitHub issue ticket would look like? So let's say if the community was creating one. So if it was about a bug, the idea will be to have something which is easily reproducible. So in fact, the developer sent me I'm not going to say the perfect ticket, but at least what a good ticket looks like. And here's the one which have been, let's say, sent to me. So the idea is to explain clearly what is happening, and clearly having a video such as this one or a GIF really help a lot. So I asked about, does it make a difference if there's a sound in the video or if it's a long video or short? I mean, the big thing behind is like, are we able to see clearly what is happening? And typically this is what I've been succeeded within this GIF that we can see is like we see straight away that there is a bug because it's displayed on a small window. And as you can see, the post is not very long, but at least it's clear and really well explained what's going on. So this is somehow the perfect, close to the perfect GitHub ticket. Of course, the perfect ticket, and the developer make a joke about it, will be directly that the bug is already kind of finished and sent as a pull request. So let's say the perfect bug will be a bug where the person writing the ticket is already offering an answer by writing a pull request here. But it's kind of a joke because, of course, if the person is able to create the pull requests, it means that it's not really an issue anymore. So that's definitely not, let's say, the perfect scenario that we want to have here. Regarding the pull request part, I think that's really important, is like you may ask yourself, and at least I was asking myself, how is it possible that we still have some pull requests which are over here, which are still not yet validated? Because it's like, hey, look, we have answers here. So pull requests, in fact, some codes which have been written already by a tier or someone from the Matomo team in order to fix an issue or to create a given feature. And in fact, what is happening is like you have some pull requests. So for example, I can take this one. So in my case, for example, I couldn't really understand why there are so many pull requests over here for the tag manager and that they have still not be treated. And the explanation that one gave me is like, we don't want some pull requests to be, pull requests has to align with the development of the product. And if it's, let's say, out of scope of the development of the product, so you have it over here, issue, here you get milestone, and here you get the roadmaps of what the team is currently working on, in which direction the product is going into. And if a pull request has been developed by the community, which is somehow going, not going to say against the roadmap, but which is not in the plan, because if the feature was developed, then it means that someone will need to maintain it. And if they don't have enough human resources in order to maintain it, well, of course, they cannot really accept pull requests, and it will create probably more bugs or more issues than what it has been originally created for. And that's the reason why in some of those cases, as a pull request, they will probably ask you to develop your own plugin, because it's kind of easier after to add to the product and to outsource the maintenance to you. Next big question that I asked was, does the nationality of the person writing the ticket influence the interest? Let's say yes, but it's not, of course, let's say an exact science. Normally, in fact, the fact that someone is an unknown person doesn't really influence, but of course, if it has been written by someone that they know, they will, of course, take it more into consideration, let's say. Next question that I ask is, do you have a preference in the way that the feedback is sent? And the big thing is the same thing, is like when we read the ticket just by the title, it's explicit enough and it's easy to reproduce. That's super important. And then that's mostly it, in fact. So if you had to think about how does the perfect ticket looks like, so without joking, that was the first one that I was showing you. So the one with whom you get clear title, with which you have directly a small video or images. So that's a big point as well. An image is worth 1,000 of words. So, I mean, few people like to read on the screen. So if you can have an image with, let's say, some arrows or some added, let's say, Photoshop or whatever technology you use in order to add things into your image in order to show explicitly what's going on, that will definitely make a difference. Of course, if your bug is about specific Matomo environment like on-premise, of course, it will be very helpful to precise the PHP version, the Matomo version you use, and the different configuration. And of course, to well explain your issue. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and it will help you make a better ticket on GitHub.